today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
And while I don't equate starting record as a quarterback to pitchers in baseball, it still gives us a great baseline. And Patrick Mahomes, 38-8 as a starting quarterback for Kansas City in the regular season. Throw in 6-2 in the playoffs, including a Super Bowl 54 victory. You've got one of the best ones in the game. And if you're a Kansas City fan, how excited are you? He signed through 2031. He will be your quarterback for a long time.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 27, Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Micah Parsons, the rookie, in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Edwards-Helaire, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
.13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here comes this Dallas offense, led by Dak Prescott in his 6th season now as the Cowboy quarterback.
You remember last year he got off to an incredible start, threw for over 450 yards in 3 straight weeks, including 502 against the Cleveland Browns in Week 4, just 4 yards short of the franchise's single-game record. Then came his injury in Week 5 that pretty well derailed the Cowboys season.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
First down, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they should back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. A giant hole up the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 82 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there was no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. 1:57 to go in this 1st half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll try again with Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from, so field position becomes a factor. I think in this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hardman on the return. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Demarcus Robinson, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott now. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards that time.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A give to Elliott running left. Fights loose. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, and Hill with it over the middle. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he's forced out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
And you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Butker on for the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to Elliott again. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Mahomes to throw it. Finding Hardman. 7 yards there and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Here's Edwards-Helaire. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's good. He got it. He missed his long attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.